I would like to take just 5 short minutes of your time to help you understand why, number one, why you need this particular enterprise solution, and number two, why we are uh, the best organization to deliver the solution for you. First of all, uh, you are just first of all, I want to compliment you on your success, and uh, you have been one of the top organizations of of your type for many years, and we're happy that to see that. We're always ecstatic to have the opportunity to serve anyone that has become an expert in their field. Companies, historically, companies, as they about 15 years ago, companies, as they would boom and as they would grow, they would purchase other companies, and they would purchase their solutions in which those companies had. And as they grew, they would find that they had many different systems and many different legacy systems that really some were uh, replications of others. Some did not communicate any of the other solutions. Some did not fit in their within their corporate strategy and what have you. So what they had was an amalgamation of many different solutions across their enterprise. So what from an IT perspective, and also from a application design perspective, uh, it has been found that uh, solutions are much more uh, productive and effective if there is some usefulness uh, uh, and if there is some ubiquity across and standardization across the whole enterprise. So, hence we come to enterprise resource planning. Enterprise resource planning it gives organizations the opportunity to run their companies across the board with one system or one solution. And here today we are presenting to you the solution of SAP. You ask why a solution that runs across the board. What is, and again, back to history, you had organizations that departmentally were running in silos. So you had the HR division doing its thing and running, uh, having systems and solutions that were part of HR, however, weren't part of operations. So you had operations doing its thing and making decisions on solutions that didn't communicate with HR. You had sales and marketing uh, and finance and so forth. All of those different divisions historically were um, making their own decisions. Well, what that came with if you are an organization that is trying to move in the same direction, generally that is a very difficult thing to do if you have all of your many parts moving in different directions. So, enterprise resource planning is an enterprise solution that gives you the capability of integrating all of your many different departments under one hat, if you will. And what's the benefit of that? Well, it also helps you to drive the bottom line and to thoroughly understand what's going into those numbers at year end, as far as your annual report and what have you. So you become a more efficient company. You become a company that is able to serve its customers better, and operationally you're able to serve and meet the needs of your stockholders. So that is a little bit of a tidbit and a little bit of a history as to why companies are moving in the direction of ERP, and why you would want to take a look at. Now we'll talk a little bit more about SAP. Now, if you in fact are trying to move, and it's just simply put, if you're trying to move in a situation where all of your cars for the train are moving in the same direction, then you need to be with an organization that is powerful enough and has the resources in order to produce modules and solutions and releases from a software perspective to make it to where you as an organization can move along the tracks in the same direction. I always make people understand that if you're a fairly large organization, it's going to be difficult for this complex of an application. It's going to be difficult for you to go to mom and pop, and as much as you may want to do so to help, but it's going to be difficult to go to a mom and pop because they don't necessarily have those resources to help you with meeting your business strategy. However, an SAP who is strong in the marketplace of enterprise resource planning definitely will, and they are constantly coming up with modules, new releases that are going to improve upon your business. So we have a history. We know why SAP. Well, why would you want to use our firm as the delivery mechanism for the solution? Well, first of all, we are a premier SAP implementer and deliverer. Okay, and we have gone through the many educations and training that would make us be at premier status, and that's that is the top status that you can have within as a partner with SAP. Number two, we have delivered and we have full collateral, meaning that we will encourage you to call any of our people that we have in fact implemented the solution to get some background as to how we did. We come to you with full collateral, with over 30 of these implementations, or excuse me, 30 to 50 of these implementations a year. Yeah. So, and we have a report card, and we have a certain framework a methodology that I've designed myself to make sure that we meet your specific needs and to get to that level of customer success that we demand. So that is why you would want to, first of all, implement. This is why you want to implement an ERP solution, why you want it to be SAP, and why you should choose us. So hopefully we can discuss next steps and we can schedule our engagement, and I can get my folks working on how long this engagement and developing a scope document for this particular opportunity. I appreciate your time, and thank you so much.